Welcome to the deep dive. Today we are opening up a really highly focused stack of sources, and they offer what feels like a powerful shortcut into understanding the mechanics of, personal motivation and resilience.
And we're really moving beyond the usual quarterly reports and spreadsheets,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. We're diving straight into what you might call the internal operating system of high performance.
Right. And our source material for this is a pair of deeply reflective personal posts.
Just two posts.
Just two. Post number 6 and number 7 of the 13 Days of Sneakful Gifts, Simple Gratitude. They're authored by Frederica Carrier.
And she's recognized as an S.N.E.A.C EntraStructure pioneer.
Yes.
So for those who might be unfamiliar, we should probably define that context because it's really critical to why these simple gratitude posts matter so much.
I agree. When you see the hashtag she uses, like hashtag leadership and hashtag future of work, you start to get it.
Okay, so what is it?
Well, the S.N.E.A.C EntraStructure framework is essentially a system. It's designed to integrate mental wellness and personal sustainability.
The sneakful gifts.
The sneakful gifts.
Yeah.
Exactly. Directly into an organization's structure.
Yeah.
Into its strategy.
So it's like recognizing that if the internal foundation of a leader is, weak.
Then the whole structure, the infrastructure, is eventually going to fail. It's inevitable.
So our mission today, then, is to unpack exactly how these mundane, almost forgotten moments of personal experience, how they can become fuel for that kind of professional framework.
Yeah. We're asking, how do you translate something as simple as the feeling of air on your face into better leadership?
Better performance.
Right. And the hook for us, it starts immediately with day 6. This is the entry from November 19th, 2025.
And what's the conflict?
The author immediately highlights this core conflict.
Yeah.
She initially, almost reflexively, questioned if something was even worthy of gratitude because it felt
Too simple.
too simple.
That hesitation is, I think, maybe the most relatable moment in the whole thing.
It really is.
It just captures the modern condition, doesn't it? We've been sort of conditioned to believe that emotional significance has to correspond to scale.
Right. If it's not life-changing, it's not worth mentioning.
Not noteworthy.
Precisely. And she writes, quote, "Wild, I know, questioning my own gratitude moments."
And that isn't just a casual observation, is it? It reveals a real psychological barrier.
It is a barrier. We almost impose a tax on feeling good. We need proof of some major achievement before we allow ourselves to feel gratitude or satisfaction.
And the power of this post comes from that immediate self-correction that follows.
The reminder that nothing is to be ignored or taken for granted. That's the intellectual shift we need to look at.
And it connects right back to those hashtags, like hashtag mindful moments and hashtag mental wellness.
It does. When you stop filtering your experiences through this lens of grand significance, you force yourself into the immediate present.
You're kind of training your mind to recognize value in what's right in front of you.
Exactly. Which is the foundational step for managing anxiety, for managing stress about an uncertain future.
And the specific moment of gratitude here is just wonderful and almost comically low stakes. It's not a spiritual breakthrough. It was turning on a small battery-powered fan.
And just feeling that gentle movement, that moment when the air first rested upon my face.
And the feeling she describes as a result.
Blissful and peaceful at the same time. Now, this is a high-value state of being.
Achieved through a zero-cost, immediate physical sensation.
Yeah. For a busy infrastructure pioneer, this is the ultimate nonverbal stress reduction mechanism.
But I have to ask, how does this scale? I mean, we're talking about leading organizations, shaping the future of work, relying on a small fan. It feels a bit situational.
That's a really important question.
Is the lesson here just, take a breath? Or is there a deeper principle we can pull out of this?
I think there is. The deeper principle is the existential realization that this simple comfort triggers. The author says the fan provided a powerful reminder. I'm alive. And she states, and I'm quoting again, that sensation along with that realization is everything.
Ah, I see. Okay. It's not about the fan itself.
Not at all.
It's about the instantaneous anchoring to the fundamental fact of your own existence.
Exactly. Think about it. When you are under intense professional pressure making complex decisions, facing failure, the cognitive load is immense.
Right. Your mind spirals into hypotheticals, consequences, future pain.
And this simple, undeniable physical cue, the air on your skin, it's an immediate hard stop anchor. It brings you back to the most fundamental truth. I am here. I can act now.
So that grounding is the prerequisite for high-stakes decisions, for leadership.
Without that baseline stability, resilience is, well, it's impossible.
So this realization of simple existence, which comes from a non-fussy physical feeling, becomes the primary fuel for resilience.
It's the ultimate energy conservation technique. You don't waste energy questioning your right to exist or feel okay.
And that leads us to the second observation from day 6, which is all about time.
Right. Time management urgency. The author mentions she hesitated, she waited to write it down, she questioned the moment, and
Well, the day got away.
yeah,
And that line, time is rude like that, it doesn't wait for you to make up your mind. That is striking.
it is. It adds a sense of pressure to the whole practice of mindfulness.
You know, it underscores that the opportunity for that self-anchoring is fleeting if you wait for the perfect moment.
The moment is lost, and the potential self-correction it offers is lost with it. In a leadership context, hesitation is costly.
So the ability to decisively recognize value, whether in a business deal or just a moment of personal wellness, is paramount.
And this observation extends the lesson. Decisiveness starts inside, with capturing the present before it just vanishes.
Okay, that is a powerful transition. If day 6 gave us the foundational fuel,
Realization of being alive, of being centered.
then day 7 has to be the ignition system, the mechanism for applying that newfound stability against, inertia.
Absolutely. The Day 7 post from November 20th focuses on 2 linked items of gratitude: second wins and numbers.
Okay, second wins I get, but numbers.
Yes, this is where we shift from that profound centering to using specific cognitive tools for momentum.
The idea of being grateful for numbers as a motivational tool is, well, it's genuinely intriguing. She sees them as representing so much positive energy,
This is a highly effective cognitive hack. It's rooted in pattern recognition.
which we're all hardwired to do.
Exactly. We're built to recognize sequences, to see structure. So she uses these simple numerical cues, which are objective, they're neutral, they're everywhere, as internal triggers to shift gears.
Can you walk us through the specific examples she gives? How do they work differently?
Sure. She describes seeing 1, 2, 3 as a command.
Okay, that is go time.
Go time. It's an immediate, clear start signal, a countdown that has ended, forcing action.
And the other one,
Conversely, seeing 3, 2, 1 can be interpreted as the beginning of something.
so like a reverse countdown.
Exactly. A process has begun, and you need to watch it. In both cases, the pattern serves as an interruption to distraction or self-doubt.
What I find so powerful about this is just its psychological simplicity. In those moments of resistance, when a project feels overwhelming.
Your willpower is drained. You're looking for any excuse to quit.
Yes. And this numerical system, it offers this arbitrary, super accessible goal to just manage the immediate pain.
That is the core insight. We overcomplicate goal setting, but so many high-stakes actions, especially in an entrepreneurial life, they rely on some kind of countdown to manage that cognitive load.
So the numbers provide that mechanism without needing any emotional investment.
Or complex goal recalibration. They're just simple, objective checkpoints.
So instead of thinking, oh God, I have to finish this massive presentation, the internal dialogue is shortened too.
I just have to make it to 1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Yeah, and she details the mental application of it. She says, if I can just make it to 123, breathe, as I do, then there it comes.
Energy, second wind, the will to keep going and never quit.
The numbers act as a tiny, achievable micro-commitment. And by achieving that little internal milestone, you generate a small burst of dopamine.
Just enough to trigger that second wind.
That psychological boost that lets you push past the initial point of pain.
That makes perfect sense in the context of high performance and the future of work. When the pressure is on, you need tools that bypass the emotional brain and just appeal to simple, rational patterns.
The number sequence does that beautifully. It just reduces the emotional weight of the effort you need to make.
So it's a kind of sophisticated distraction.
And cognitive anchoring, yes. The number isn't the motivation itself, it's just the boundary line that lets you buy a few critical seconds of focus. And those few seconds are enough to let your natural willpower kick in.
A micro-commitment strategy.
Essential for anyone who needs to maintain intense focus over long periods without burning out.
Okay, let's connect these 2 days. Let's fulfill our mission here. Day 6 centered the author by confirming her existence, providing that foundational energy through simple gratitude.
Right. And Day 7 showed how to apply that energy to overcome inertia using these non-fussy numerical triggers.
Generating the willpower, the second wind.
And that synthesis is so critical for understanding the professional application. The reason why this matters to an infrastructure pioneer.
Because in the high-stakes world of leadership and entrepreneurship, resilience isn't just a motivational poster slogan.
No, it is a system.
And the system outlined here is entirely internal. It's self-governing, which is so vital in the future of work, where roles are more autonomous, more demanding.
Indeed. These reflections show that effective leadership demands self-management, and that starts with accessible tools.
So if you're constantly looking outward for validation or waiting for some major event to feel centered, you're going to stall.
You're going to stall. The sources suggest that the highest functioning professionals, the people building the future of work, must first find their own inner peace, their own center, using the simple stuff from day 6.
And the centering is the input, the required input.
And the output is the ability to generate the will to keep going and never quit.
The mechanism for that output being the immediate personal trigger of that numerical countdown from day 7. The connection is direct.
Centered existence fuels focused action.
Exactly.
This lets you, the learner, see that these profound mental shifts, this improved motivation, it's not some complex, inaccessible thing.
No, it's triggered by easily accessible cues, whether it's the comfort of a fan to reconnect with reality or using 1-2-3 as your personal go time to stop from quitting.
The principle is the same. Create instantaneous, reliable personal anchors.
And this shifts the whole definition of resilience. It's not just about absorbing pain anymore.
It's about having a highly efficient system for rapid self-correction and re-engagement.
And that efficiency is paramount in any role that demands sustained focus and innovation. The value here is actionable for you.
Stop the hesitation.
Stop questioning the validity of small moments of gratitude and establish a simple cognitive countdown for when you feel that resistance hit. This deep dive into Frederica Carrier's reflections really shows that the moment you stop questioning what feels too simple, you unlock this profound, scalable energy.
And we've seen how simple number patterns, like 1-2-3 or 3-2-1, can be powerful catalysts for avoiding that inertia, for getting that second wind.
Which brings us to our final thought for you, the listener. We want you to consider the immediate application of this right now. If a simple, self-imposed countdown is the difference between quitting and achieving your second win, what simple, non-fussy, self-imposed numerical trigger could you implement?
Very next time you feel that hesitation or inertia.
What could you use to push past that moment? Define your personal 0 hour, your internal 1-2-3, and put it to work.